Welcome back now. Reaction to what we just heard from FBI Director Kash Patel, the president of the Article 3 Project, Mike Davis. Mike, good to see you. We went through a lot of different issues with Kash Patel, and of course, nobody knows these stories better than you, having worked so deeply and involved in Chuck Grassley's office for so many years and beyond. What is your reaction to what we heard from the director?
Kash Patel is a friend of mine, and he is a bold and fearless warrior for the Constitution. So is Dan Bongino, his deputy. President Trump has an all-star team in the Justice Department led by Attorney General Pam Bondi, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Kash and Dan, Harmeet Dillon, Judge Janine Pirro, Lindsay Halligan, Alina Habba, so many bold and fearless warriors in the Justice Department. They had to break a lot of China in the Justice Department during the transition to get rid of all the deep state actors. And now they are going into the accountability phase. And this is crucially important. You're seeing a grand jury that's been opened down in the Southern District of Florida that's going to get impaneled in January. And in Fort Pierce, that's been opened by the courts. It's a public document. My friend Jason Redding Quinones is the U.S. attorney in Miami who motioned the court to open that. I have very publicly called for Fort Pierce to be the grand jury that investigates this unprecedented Republic-ending lawfare by these Democrats with Crossfire hurricane and continued with Arctic frost. So I would say to these lawfare Democrats, justice is coming, lawyer up, nobody is above the law.
So you do think justice is coming. This has been a long time coming, Mike, and we've seen investigation and smears after smears on President Trump for a 10-year period. Walk us through what you believe took place here in the last 10 years.
I think that Hillary Clinton had an illegal home server as the Secretary of State, not only with our nation's most classified secrets, which is espionage, but also potentially her foreign bribery schemes, where these shady foreign actors are giving millions of dollars to the Clinton Foundation. What was Hillary Clinton doing in exchange for those millions of dollars? She got caught with her illegal home server. She took bleach bit to the server. She took hammers to the phone. She thought she destroyed the evidence. But maybe, just maybe, our worst adversaries like Russia and China hacked her server. So I think that's why the Hillary campaign made up the Russian collusion hoax with their law firm Perkins Coie. They lied to the FISA court. They got illegal spy warrants on presidential candidates. Donald Trump, they continued to spy on him. And the reason they did this is when Hillary got caught, she wanted to say, you can't believe this. This is a campaign dirty trick by the Trump campaign. They're colluding with the Russians. And you say, well, that sounds crazy. How could you think that? They did the same thing in 2020 with Hunter Biden's laptop of corruption. They had the 51 former intel officials working with the current CIA, the deep state, saying that the Hunter Biden laptop of the Biden corruption had all the hallmarks of a Russian disinformation campaign. You can't believe it. So justice is definitely coming.
Unbelievable. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, I'd love you to name some names. Who is most vulnerable? Who do you believe should be indicted? That's what we're talking about with Mike Davis when we come right back. Stay with us. Welcome back. We're back with Mike Davis. And Mike, I wanted you to talk a little about that 10 years of conspiracy. You just mentioned it. What do you think is most important for us to understand?
So President Trump declassified Crossfire hurricane the day before he left office in 2021. The intel agencies, law enforcement ran to the chief of staff and said, you can't release this. You're going to reveal sources and methods. You're going to violate the Privacy Act, which is a crime. So the chief of staff said, do your Privacy Act review and get out these documents. Well, they didn't do the Privacy Act review. They did the Mar-a-Lago raid. That was the whole point of the Mar-a-Lago raid, was to get back Crossfire hurricane. And that's what led to the 3 years of the lawfare against President Trump after he left office. 4 indictments for non-crimes. January 6th was part of that, where these Democrats and even some Republicans were trying to use January 6th to try to get rid of MAGA more broadly.
Okay. Mike, thank you. Thank you so much, Mike.